Suavemente.
I'm fighting the body.
Yeah? They're all talk, huh?
They all talk bullshit.
Real bad man.
Bésame.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
The super ultimate audio visual experience. Welcome to the show. We're joined by special guest Chris O'Connor.
Hello, nice
you
to
for
be
joining
here.
us, Chris.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing okay.
What's new? Big Chrissy went on a date.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, juicy gossip.
Yes,
I'm about to go on a date tomorrow.
it's true.
Yo,
Yeah.
who's the lucky?
Depending
who's
on
the
how
lucky
that
guy?
movie wreck went.
The Russian film.
Stalker.
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 I know. I was bummed we missed that. You guys
What?
did a good review of Stalker.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's super fucking slow, but watch it. It's insane.
What do
It's
they
also
call it?
in Russian.
The Zone.
Yeah.
They go to the Zone.
Yeah, they go to the zone.
It's good.
There's apparently this place where like they think aliens landed,
Yeah.
and no one's allowed in there. There was some type of like explosion or something, and but there are these dudes, stalkers, who apparently can take you to a place where if you like go to this one room, like all your dreams come true. You get everything that you want.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, and so it's like a writer, a physicist.
It's been a while,
And
but yeah,
another
it's
guy go-
three guys, right?
Yeah. Follow the stalker in there, and it's crazy.
Do they have like? Do you see your bad dreams too?
It's like a really weird abstract movie. Like at one point, there's like a steady shot that I swear is like 25 minutes long, where it's guys in a field and they're throwing a stone with fabric attached to it to like a place, like just into the field, and then they like walk over to that and they like pick up a stone, then throw it again. Dude, it's like
A lot of it is like
I like that kind of
suggested,
stuff.
like it and the camera like lingers. It's really like takes its time, but it's really good.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous. Take a lot of mushrooms and watch that movie, and you will go to hell probably.
Who made it?
Andrei Tarkovsky.
Yeah,
I see.
Tarkovsky.
Is it in Russian?
Yeah.
And this guy gives a speech on a well. He's sitting on a well. He like drops a stone down a well. And the stone falls for like impossibly long.
Yeah.
And then you hear like a really weird echo. And then he just starts giving this monologue that's like so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's the writer. It's about like being an artist and how fucked he feels like he is. It's fantastic.
It sounds good.
Go
I'll have to
watch it.
check it out.
Yeah.
It's your weekly movie from the Super Ultimate Audio Visual Experience. Make sure you check that out. Write in the comments what you felt about it.
Yeah.
Big Chris, you watch any good movies this week?
What I watch?
You went on a date.
I did go on a date.
Where'd you go on the date?
Went to a bar in Brooklyn. I forget what it was called. It was some name, like it was like a cool name. It was like, I think it was called We Got Company. That was the name of it.
Nice. Did you get food too, or did you just go?
No, I just got drinks, talked.
That's the safe way to play it, right? You set up drinks first,
Yeah, it
so that
wasn't
if it
like,
goes bad, you can.
Me hungry. Me so hungry. Time for French fries. No, we got some drink. I mean, I never met her before. It was like just kind of like a blind.
That would have been nice if you did get food in like a very expensive meal.
Dude,
on the first date, you show up in a tuxedo.
You can't have any.
Dude, I can never go like a first date meal.
No,
I can't eat. I don't know how to eat like
With people.
professionally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same.
The amount of times I've been on like a business dinner or lunch and ordered just like exactly the wrong, like a big bowl of spaghetti or like a salad that's impossible to, or like a sandwich that just falls apart. Like I always order something that's going to humiliate me.
It's gonna get you fired from your job. Yeah, I went to Indian with my job, and it was a very fancy place, and I was just eating with my hands, and I looked up at a certain point, and no one else was. I felt like a monster.
Oh, dude. I did that once. There was a girl in Philly. There's an Ethiopian girl, and she was so hot. And she was like, let's go on a date. And I was like, all right. She was like, do you want to go to like we'll go get Ethiopian food. She's like, have you ever had Ethiopian food? And I was like, of course.
Yeah. You should watch some Russian. Here's some Russian movies.
Yeah. Of course, I'm multicultural. And then I went there. We sat down, and the food comes, and I'm like, they didn't even give us utensils. She's like, you eat with your hands. I was like, idiot. I know that.
Of course you do.
But on a date, you don't. You know, the special dispensation for a date, you only eat with my yeah. And so that didn't go well.
What did you? Why not? Were you
She was also
I refused.
Yeah. She was also like someone who was like, we need to date for like a year before you even like touch my vagina. And I was like, that's a lot of work.
I say that bunch of food
that's
with my
a lot
hands.
of work. Like it's one thing to suffer through a bunch of emotional abuse when you're having sex, but it's like I'm not gonna date
no one's that cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially not no damn Ethiopian lady eating with her mitts, getting her mitts
she was on the line. She was almost worth the endeavor, but I was like, it's too crazy. That psychology up front, where it's like, what happened to you that you have a no sex for a year rule?
Yeah, 365
you know what I mean?
day policy.
Yeah, that's like you've been through some traumatic stuff. So I don't,
Good point. Yeah,
I don't need that in my life at all.
No, I don't
She
either.
went to the zone.
yeah, you'd have to
The
go
zone.
to the
She
zone.
went
I'd be staying
to
on,
and
I'd
from
be
the
sitting on the
zone.
well, being like, I'm fucked.
That's a new vacation destination, the zone.
The zone. Real bad man. Big Chrissy date. Real bad man.
No, it was real good.
I know.
It was
happy
Stalker's
for
on
you.
HBO Max, by the way. You can watch
Oh,
it.
nice. Yeah, I
It's
hate when
right
people
there.
recommend stuff and then you can't watch it
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's an easy, accessible movie for you to watch thanks to this super ultimate audio-visual experience.
Do you guys talk on the phone a lot?
From time to time, yeah.
Okay, occasionally, I guess.
But I've been getting sick of them lately, so I'm just kidding. We text more.
But do you
Text,
talk
like,
with
all
people
day.
on the phone a lot?
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about me and Big Chrissy's. No,
Yeah.
not particularly.
Not often. No, I usually text, I'd say, more so.
Yeah.
Why? Have you? Didn't you tell me you're trying to get into it?
I
more?
haven't been able to.
It
Still,
sucks.
every time I think about placing a phone call, I'm like, this is insane that I would call them.
Yeah, because when people call me, I'm kind of like, oh, brother, here we go. Even though it could be, I could love this. It could be like my dad, one of the people I love most
I
in the
know,
world.
I know.
guess I always assume it's like a serious thing. So I'll be
Actually,
like,
don't
hey,
mind-
what's
yeah,
up? And then
yeah.
sometimes people are like, oh, I just want to say hi. And then I'm like, oh.
You did that to me the other
texted
day.
me. Oh, I did?
Yeah, remember that? I felt bad. You were pissed at me.
No. I
Big
don't
Chrissy
think.
gets so mad.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I don't. You're
I'm just kidding.
I feel like I can only.
you're hurling accusations.
I feel like I can only have like 30-second conversations or like 4-hour conversations.
Yeah.
You know? And when you start to have a long conversation, like if I have, especially in the middle of the day, if I'm talking to someone on the phone, I just start thinking like, I got stuff to do tonight.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this conversation drags any longer. I'm not gonna be able to jerk off before I have to do that stuff. Like this is like cutting in on my schedule. And then like the person,
I have appointments.
yeah. It's like I'm just thinking, yeah.
The clock has struck 5. I must go now.
Time to clock in.
Yeah, I just started. Someone will be saying something like really important and like deep to them, and I'll just be thinking like, do I have enough time to shower and jerk off before I then order food and do nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only people I really talk to are my parents, Big Chrissy sometimes, but I try to hold you hostage when I get in the car, and you never really go for it, to be honest. Sometimes when I get in the car for a long drive, I'll be like, all right, I'll talk to Big Chrissy for an hour. Yeah, I don't realize that Big Chrissy might have things to do, so that when he hangs up on me, I'm like, this guy, man, I just wish he would fucking help me out here.
This is news to me.
I know. It's not true.
We do have conversations, you driving, and I hear like all the noises.
Oh, yeah, you hear me say bad things a lot. I yell at people in the car. Remember that? There's
like,
one
wait,
time.
what were you saying?
Yeah, I remember.
Fuck you! Just screaming.
Who are you saying that to?
When I'm driving in the city, sometimes I just like lose it at these people.
Oh, dude, yeah. When I'm driving, I spaz. It's not as bad as it used to be. It used to be like I had a buddy that drove with me from like New York to Philly and Philly back to New York once, and he was like, "I don't think I'll ever be in a car with you again." It was
Am I
like
that bad, Chrissy?
No, but I mean, occasionally we'll just have like a talk, and then all of a sudden, like, oh fuck yeah!
well, dude, this is also back in the day when I would have the GPS thing up.
Yeah.
And I
like the Garmin, like the actual GPS.
Yes, and
I
I would get so fucking mad at the Garmin.
Recalculating.
Well, it's not even the recalculating the route. It's like it would refine its time.
Yeah.
down. And that bothered me. It was like you made a prediction when we started about how long it would take.
Stick to it.
You stick to that and let me beat it.
I remember.
You know
that.
what I mean? Don't then start refining it down and then what you're gonna say you were right when we get there?
Yeah.
No, I beat the time.
No, you were wrong.
Yeah. And there would be a thing where it's like I would be going like 85 on the highway for like 45 minutes, and then I would drop below 65 for like 10 seconds, and it would add like minutes, and I would be like, what the fuck? How does that make sense?
I'll show you.
yeah.
And that is one of my favorite things, is to beat the GPS, to prove the GPS wrong.
Yes.
If I could shave off like 10 minutes by breaking the law for the majority of the drive.
Yes.
That's the best feeling. It's like a video game for me.
Oh, dude, if I take an alternate route and then I wind up like, because I remember what now I remember what it guessed. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I look at it before I leave to remember.
Yes.
So when I get back, I could do the little math and I'll be like, yep, damn right.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll take an alternate route on your own. Because like Google Maps still does this thing where it'll offer you routes that are like insane. Like there'll be like 3 options. There'll be like the one you're on, this other one which is similar ETA, and then another one that's an hour and 45 minutes longer.
Yeah.
And you're like, why is that even in the mix?
So I can take the longest way.
yeah. When I know there's a third way that actually could be faster, and they don't even offer it, especially like going to Philly. Getting off exit 6 or exit 4 are the only 2 real options. But they'll give you some like getting off like exit 11 or something and going to like Princeton. And you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, then you got to take like Route 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on that one before.
Yeah, my dad would use the Garmin. It's funny you mentioned the Garmin. I remember like when that was like, my dad got like a new GPS, like putting it in his car, and like
you put it in the glove box so no one steals it.
Yeah, but he would use it for places that like we all knew like how to get, but he would like try to like get a lot out of it, you know. So he would like it would like reroute or like, and he'd be like, but it's like we know where to go. You know where to go.
Yeah.
But he was like, no, it's new. It's cool. The cool new Garmin.
My dad still uses a Garmin.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes. And I'm like,
what is
dude,
he, a fighter pilot?
Dude, I was like, use your phone. I don't even know who's still working on Garmin. Like, are they even updating?
Can't possibly. There's probably new bridges he's never seen before.
Yeah.
It's like it's to the year.
The traffic data has got to be based on like 3 cars that are using Garmin still.
Is it the built-in one?
It's the one you like suction to the window.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude. I can't get him off it.
He has a smartphone though, right?
Yeah. I just can't get him
doesn't
off.
like it. Dads do not like GPS. If you tell your dad to use GPS, you might as well call him a homo. And my dad like will refuse to use the GPS and get lost as hell. Until he's like off the beaten path, and then I'll be like, all right, let's put it in for a little. Then I'll get back on the highway. I'll know where I'm at. he likes to know where he's at.
My dad loves directions. Not asking for him, but he likes. Dude, we never even listened to music in the car as kids. He would just listen to like fucking 1010 Winds to get traffic updates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My dad likes that too.
Yeah, it was brutal.
My uncle too. My uncle used to like drive a delivery truck up here. So he drove me to like move shit up here with my dad because my dad can't go over bridges. Allegedly. I don't want to put that smut on his name.
So weird.
And talking a lot about daddy on this episode.
This just happened.
Like, within like 5 years, I'd say. I remember we were driving somewhere like down south because we have family in like South Carolina. He went over a bridge and like just got anxious. And ever since then, he's been anxious of going over bridges. So I'll have to drive the bridge and then get out, and then he takes over after.
Yeah.
But then my uncle was driving us, and he was like, I know this city like the back of my hand. And he's like, we put on 10-10 wins, get the traffic report live. I'm like, dude, you haven't been in New York in like 20 years. Put it on your phone like a normal guy.
Yeah.
But he is the man
wins.
too. He gave me a fucking ride here. That was awesome.
Who did?
My Uncle Scott. Shout out Uncle Scott. Nice. Shout out Daddy. Hell, shout out Mommy too.
How's Mommy do? Mommy doesn't drive at all.
Mommy drives, but like taking me to the airport is like an ordeal for her. Like she's like, you know, I don't know. The highways are hard for Mommy.
Yeah. Traffic, like heavy traffic, is hard on ladies. Also, like, yeah. Well, what, the Philly airport?
No, Newark is closer to where I grew up.
Oh, right.
So it's like 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
I remember one time. Oh
no.
My mom was driving. We were driving in the city, like going to like a basketball game, and my mom was on the phone with my coach, like how to get to this place, and she was like yelling at him. And so finally, like we got there, but yeah, my mom was like really like having a hard time. And I remember my coach being like calm, like he was like, "No, you just gotta go here," and she was like, "No, where?" Like circling just random blocks in like the Bronx or
what? Face bleeding?
Oh yeah, maybe you got a little cut right there. You got a zit that popped.
Yeah, I believe I do.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, that's a very frustrating situation, especially with someone who's not a good driver. If you're on the other end of the line being like, yo, what are you even looking at? Like, what is even happening?
No, but I just remember being like, who am I? Who is like the leader in this situation? Is it
she wanted to get you the big game.
My coach or my mom? Whose side do I take in this?
True.
You got to go coach.
Yeah, you got to go coach. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I think in general, whoever's screaming is wrong.
Probably.
You know what I mean? If someone's like, especially that level of, I don't know where I'm going. What the hell's wrong with you? You got to be like, this is crazy.
Like, Mom, you took the L today.
Oh, Mommy.
And then like we would play like a really good team from the city and lose by 30 points. And then like my mom would just drive back.
And would she be sad? Was she living and dying by you?
No. I mean, but it was just like
she like
hard
a big
work.
fan?
Just, like exerting.
Just stop touching it, dude. It's not bleeding that bad. It's
not.
No, it's not like pouring out. It's just like it's like
I might have to
it's
go
like
to
a
the
scrape.
hospital.
It's like a little scrape.
That'd be insane.
It's gonna heal. You're just preventing the blood from coagulating at this point.
We need to go to the doctor.
No.
That's how.
Are you a hypochondriac?
No, not really. In some ways, but
like in what ways?
I'm fidgeting. This is just a fidget. I'm not actually worried about the cut.
I don't pop
just
zits
can't
anymore.
Stop touching it.
If I get a zit, I just let it ride.
I love popping them.
I mean, yeah, I like someone else popping them.
Yeah, my lady.
That's the nice part about having a girlfriend. They pop the zits on
they
you.
Groom you.
That's what I did on my date. I was like, you got this zit here because you're like,
could you take care of this for me, honey?
Can you tend to my zit, please?
How long did the date last? How many?
What was her first and last name?
No, we were like talking for like kind of hours, like just sitting talking.
Really?
It was actually kind of nice.
What subjects did you discuss?
Chris, you got the Riz. You are big Rizzy.
I don't. I have like limited subjects. I think we were just going off on like, oh yeah, I saw this movie, but then there's also this other movie.
You said you guys got along very well.
We were talking about like our families, I guess. Yeah.
You're talking about your families.
I'm marrying her next week. No, but it was very nice. We were just getting some drink. I got like some weird strawberry drink that was like spicy.
You love getting cocktails.
No, I was like kind of like talking to this girl, but I was like, what do I get on this menu? What should I get? And she was like, oh, get this. And it was like some strawberry weird. And I was like, okay. And so I drank it, and it was like kind of spicy. And so I was like, yeah, no, it's good. Yeah. No, it's really good.
Dude, yeah, sugar on a date, I don't do.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's like...
It was fine, but the spice like did kind of like, I was like, oh. Just made a weird face. I mean, Maybe
She's trying to
she
test your
was
white
like,
ass.
Yeah, she's trying to find out how honest you are.
Yeah.
She intentionally got you a shitty
Oh,
drink to see if you
I
would be
lied.
like, if
Maybe-
you would be strong enough as a man to be like,
Whoa.
I'm
this is
refra-
actually not good and I'm not into it.
I'm reframing the whole date in my mind now. Maybe it was a bad date. Now she sees
No,
she sees right through my.
Your strawberry drink lie.
No, but it was yeah. I guess what time? Yeah, it was like a couple of hours just talking.
Nice.
It was yeah, it was good.
I had a girl on a date once. She asked me because I was like, I lived in Switzerland for a little while, and she was like, "Oh, do you speak any French?" And I was like, "A little bit." And then she immediately just started speaking French to me. Like she subtly asked in French something about me. You know, like it was real like cloak and dagger shit. Dude. She didn't like look up to me and like say like, "Oh, parlez-vous français?" You know what I mean? It was like she said something like sort of like in between bytes in French to see if I detected it. Oh. And I was like, "Did you just say something in French?" And the date turned into be like, I was like, "That's crazy. Were you trying to catch me?" I know how to order like a chicken sandwich. I don't know
Yeah.
conversational French.
I can go.
Wee wee.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
And that's too deep of a thing. And like I wasn't like, yes, I'm a fluent French speaker. I was
Okay,
like, yeah, I
that's-
spoke like a little bit.
Yeah. You get by.
Yeah.
She was like, let's see how French you really are.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
And she called you a fucking homo. Under
Yeah,
her breath.
probably. Yeah.
Parlez-vous.
That's great. I
Met
could
a
never
French man in Colorado.
in Colorado.
What could you never do though?
No, I mean just like language, like that people can just kind of like slip in, and it can kind of go undetected if you just.
Yeah, that always worries me with
Yeah.
Arabic. I don't think I'll
Oh.
ever understand Arabic.
Yeah, there's also like, I get the feeling that if you know another language, don't you like, then you can't know as many English words, right?
I don't know what you
Right?
mean.
Aren't you limited to the amount of words
You can get 'em
that
back.
you can hold in your
Oh,
head?
maybe, yeah. But there's some people that speak like fucking 8 languages, and maybe they're out. Yeah, I guess they are outliers.
Or is
but-
there just something about your brain where it stores like redundancies differently? You know what I mean? Like you can know multiple words for the same
yeah.
thing and it's fine.
Interesting.
You know?
I don't know.
Your
I don't know any
your brain
languages.
reaches maximum capacity. Yeah, we can't conjugate anymore.
Yeah.
Storage full.
Yeah.
I think there is a limit to how many words like the average brain can know. Like the
Let's
average
see.
human knows like only
Yeah.
I think a couple thousand words.
But then there are people who can speak like multiple language. Like,
Yeah.
what is that?
Yeah,
Maybe it's not the
yeah, what
average
are they-
brain. Maybe
It's not hyperlexic. What is it?
they're
It's like-
mutants.
yeah. You got to
How
learn it
many
as a
words?
kid though.
Yeah.
Can the human brain store? This doesn't make any sense.
What does it say?
Saying the human brain can store 1 quadrillion bytes of data. That doesn't mean anything to me.
1 quadrillion.
No, your
Bytes.
brain cannot run out of memory. However, there must be a physical limit to how many memories we can store.
Well, this is like the makings of like a
How many
sci-fi
yeah, how many
movie.
gigabytes is a quadrillion? It's
It's
a
a-
couple.
I don't know. I'm confused now.
yeah. I think your brain can I don't think your brain holds that many gigs.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
my hard drive might have more gigs than my damn brain.
It probably does. I bet you
got
can buy a hard
I got a
drive.
10 terabyte boy in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that hard drive? It's my brain. Just backing up my brain.
Is quadrillions more than a trillion? It's got to be.
That's I think
Yes,
that's
it's-
more. Yeah,
but
yeah. Quadrillion.
Quadrillion.
That sounds like not real.
So then
I don't know.
1,000 terabytes?
let's see.
Yeah,
no,
does
it's
it,
bytes. It's a quadrillion. 1
Bytes.
quadrillion
Bytes.
bytes of data.
so that's 1,000 terabytes?
I have
Right?
no idea. How many?
Because isn't a terabyte a trillion bytes?
I have no idea. How many GB? This is good podcasting, boys.
This is
Big
good.
Chris,
People want
I
to
heard
know.
you went on a date. Let's talk about
We
that.
already talked about that. Now we're stuck.
Yeah. Oh, 1 terabyte is 1 trillion bytes.
Okay, yeah. So it's 1,000. It's 1,000 terabytes your brain can hold.
I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
I'm still not learning Arabic. I don't think I can. It's like that and Japanese apparently are the hardest ones for English speakers to learn.
Yeah.
It's like a totally different alphabet. It's totally different whatever. And it's Ramadan right now.
I wonder how full my hard drive is. It's
brain?
Ramadan right now?
It is Ramadan right now.
Yeah.
It's Ramadan for about a month.
Is your lady observing Ramadan?
No, she does, but she doesn't fast. She's like, it's Ramadan. We should celebrate.
We should go get a bite to eat.
Yeah.
We should go eat.
She like fasts for like half of it and takes the first half off.
What can they do? Can you eat? Can you drink anything that's not water?
Yeah, I could be mistaken, but I don't even think you can drink water.
Okay.
I think you just have to go nothing from sun up to sundown
Okay.
for like a fucking month, dude.
Yeah. What if someone's like diabetic or something?
Then they go to fucking Muslim hell.
Really?
The smelliest place in the world. It's hot as shit. They're all sweating.
There's got to be a rule. There's got to be some catch-alls. You got to get like a medical, can you do a doctor's note to Ramadan?
To Allah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my blood sugar is low.
Please forgive me,
Oh, great and
please.
powerful.
Yeah.
I have hypoglycemia, whatever. I don't know. Kyrie Irving, I remember he didn't eat, and he had to play for the Brooklyn Nets.
Is Kyrie Irving, he's Muslim?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Was he always?
If I had to guess, no.
Yeah.
Probably learned the Earth was flat and was like, let's throw some more crazy ideas in there.
He's
I'm
enlightened.
just kidding. I'm gonna convert.
I want to start, I think, getting into conspiracy theories. I want to start like reading the conspiracy books and just go right down the rabbit hole, just see what's in there.
They are good. I was just in the Denver airport, and that is ripe for conspiracies.
The Denver airport is?
Yeah, with the Lucifer, the big blue horse, and then there's the you know about that?
Yeah,
the
I know
big blue horse on the way into the Denver airport, and how it like killed the man who was making it.
Oh, the artist,
it has neon red eyes and an asshole with balls. There's a veiny asshole with balls.
It does have a veiny asshole?
Yeah, I'll show it to you. I'll put it on the screen too. Let me just take a note.
I like that. I think there's like statues in front of like the Philly Art Museum with lions that have balls and shit too. I like when they used to put balls on things.
Sylvester Stallone, just this huge balls. Why are his balls hanging out of his shorts?
Yeah, Jesus.
This is Rocky. This is not how I remember Rocky. The Italian stallion.
Yeah, his balls and ass are like super veiny. Shane told me that. I couldn't see from driving in the car.
Just let it go, dude.
I can't.
Just let it go.
can't.
Why? No one can see it.
guy.
You're wearing a hat covering your eyes and glasses and headphones. No one can see your face.
Yeah, you're right. I do have a lot of accessories on.
You're not. You're holding your phone in front of your face. The mic's in front of your face. You're not on the podcast.
I'm not even here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, it's kind of hard. It's disgusting.
Oh my God.
I know, yeah. So that the guy who made that.
Can I get in on the action?
The asshole's gay
on the
shit.
ass-
Pretty please.
Whoa.
Pretty please, can I see that?
Can I
bottle?
please see the balls and asshole, please?
Why have a puckering asshole?
I don't know. The guy who made it was a freak. And he died. And his kids finished it.
I think there's controversy. I think they want to like take it down, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I would just, if I was walking by with like my kids.
Yo.
Well, it's so far in the middle between two highways that you'll never get
you'll
a
never
clean
get that
look at the
close.
asshole. Someone had to get out of their car and take this picture.
I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Yeah.
And look at his glowing red eyes and a quivering bussy on display for everyone to see. And yeah, there's like a Freemasons time capsule in there, and there's like which I think are actually everywhere. And
What are the Freemasons?
I have no idea.
Like, because
They're near me at where I live now. There's like a college that was like taken over by
The Freemasons.
Whatever,
What's the college?
Whatever that means. The College of New Rochelle, like, or I forget how the building got like divvied up, but yeah, apparently like the Freemasons use it, and sometimes I walk by at night and I'm like, this is like weird. This is creepy.
Well, they were like scary in like the Da Vinci Code, weren't they? Freemasons or something?
Yeah, well, I think the Da Vinci Code made it about like, yeah, it was like that was like added this like dark conspiracy angle. But
then
I don't
you'd be
really
driving
know.
around Philly, you'd see someone in like a shitty beat up Honda Civic with a Freemason sticker on it. It's like, where does he fit into
It's like car salesman with the ring on.
yeah. You're like, what is this guy doing?
I don't know. I think it's sort
Nobody.
of like an elk lodge and sort of like a secret cabal of people that fuck kids as well.
Oh, really?
I just think every secret society is that now.
Well, yeah, why have a society be secret unless you're fucking kids? You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you want to evangelize and like get people into it?
You
and
want
start
people-
like, unless you were fucking kids.
Yeah, it's kind of be a bummer. Yeah, we just eat pizza and hang out. welcome to the Freemasons of America. Yeah, I remember growing up, I knew a girl whose father was a Freemason, and I was always like, what is that? And she would kind of like play into it, like she'd be like, it's a secret thing. It's like it's society, and I would always be like, yeah, but like.
I think they just put on like plays.
Is your dad evil?
Yeah. Is he conspiring?
He puts on plays.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you like, if you joined a secret society and they weren't doing really evil stuff, wouldn't you be like, why am I part of this?
Guys,
I thought
we were sacrificing people.
Why do we have to be so secret about this if we're not going to fuck a couple of kids? And, and like, fund presidential campaigns.
Is Skull and Bones still like scary and secretive, or has it been outed now? Is it like?
I have no idea. I think I'm looking up Freemasons right now, and I can't find anything on it, which is suspicious.
There's a Freemason temple right by City Hall, right next to City Hall in Philly. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's like really old. It's been around since the 13th century.
It probably fell off once we stopped doing a lot of like masonry.
That's what this is. It was originally stonemasons.
Yeah.
But Skull and Bones, I don't know yet, because you can't really have a secret society that like everyone knows about, right? So the real secret societies, they're probably the Skull and Bones and the Freemasons are probably just like smoke screens for the real ones.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but then I mean, there's also the Illuminati. But what is that like? I always consider the Freemasons and the Illuminati to be like.
Yeah, I don't know if
are they like warring with each other. They're like, God, the goddamn Illuminati doing their thing again, converting all the cooler people. All we got are these Freemasons.
Yeah, we have these substitute teachers. The Illuminati has Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how do you like? Yeah, what if some dumb idiot just becomes super rich?
Yeah, well,
do you then incorporate them into the Illuminati? Like, what do you do if you like some guy, the guy who came up with like Velcro? Is he in? You know what I mean? Is that guy in now? We have to have him in, or do you like?
Yeah, they have to.
There's
like,
got to be
there's
tiers.
a committee. Yeah, they're like, what are we doing with this Velcro guy? Anybody?
Maybe they have like a minors or like a give us your money, but you can't really.
Yeah.
Can't fuck the kids, but you can look at them.
Yeah, it would be, yeah. You got to create like a secret society within the secret society that makes the other people in the secret society think that there is a place
yeah,
where
like
you're fucking kids.
It's like a pyramid scheme kind of.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like as you move farther up, but you're actually farther and farther outside of what it actually is.
At some point, the only way to intimidate people is to like let them think that you're eating babies, right?
Yeah, that is the most evil thing you could do. And for rich people,
yeah, it's like
they're
even
like,
if you're
you're gonna kill me. Who cares?
Yeah, you wouldn't dare. It's like I eat babies, dude, on the regular. You think I'm worried about killing you? I kill you, no problem.
Yeah. Well, I don't plan on joining it. That's for sure.
On joining it?
No, yeah, I don't want to be in the Skull and Bones or the Freemasons or the
What's
Illuminati.
the Skull and Bones? What is
It's
that?
like, is it Yale or Harvard?
I think it's Harvard.
Harvard,
Yeah.
like a fraternity type thing. I don't even know really. Conspiracy, secret society, fraternity type robes, like Eyes Wide Shut. These are the things I think of. This is just word association. But I actually have no idea what it is.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people do. I mean, the people in them know, but they're not going to tell.
I think it's really just a society where they have super strict standards about how smart or powerful you are. And then I think like the fucking CIA and shit just like recruits people from there. I think that's really what it is. Like if you're going to be the director of something, you come from like Skull and Bones or something.
Yeah.
It's like an internship.
Yeah. So I think most people who are in Skull and Bones wind up doing like nothing. They're just like paying dues and like, they get to like play squash every once in a while. Yeah. And some of them are like, it would be cool to be, a spy.
I would like to be a spy. I think I'd be a bad one.
I'd be a terrible spy. Yeah, the moment I got in trouble, I'd be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I really don't want to do this anymore. I thought I thought I could be sneaky. Like I thought I could do it. I can't do it. Just fucking whatever. I would give up everything just to go home.
I think I could do it.
I think you could do it too.
I think because
no one would ever see you coming.
No. Well, that's the thing.
You keep a very low profile.
But that's the thing, though. I do have like height, but I tend to like freak people out when like I'm quiet.
Good. Yeah, but I don't think you want to be intimidating. You got to be like, I think there's like a mix of like charisma and stuff. Like you got to be could you like in a month's time like fake being, a rich guy in
but I just mean
Moldova.
Like
you know what I mean? Like, could you do that? Could you make that happen?
I can be still and like quiet, in a way. But my head. No, I'm not actually arguing that I could be a spy. I'm just saying
because you just being as still and quiet as you possibly can.
They're like, that guy's a
who's
spy
that gigantic
right there.
man? He's driving on everything we're saying.
You'd get the worst assignments for sure.
I'm wearing
They'd be like
a black mustache. Me? No,
I'm not a spy. That's what I would do. I'd say I'm not a spy. If you were wondering,
I'd like to go undercover in with Jews in Brooklyn.
That would be an easy one.
It's like
deep undercover.
All these spies going to like these exotic like around the world. All right, you've been assigned to Brooklyn, New York.
Find out what's going on in Williamsburg.
I can tell you what's going on in Williamsburg. You could do that, or you could be a Muslim woman. You can go undercover as pretty easily.
Yeah, true.
Full burqa.
You think I have the eyes for it?
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. You think they'd be like, ooh, look at those eyes?
Yeah.
You think Muslim guys would be hitting on me? Blue eyes and a Muslim? They'd be like, ooh.
I feel so dumb now.
Why?
Slightly arguing that I could be a spy. It might be the dumbest thing.
You might be able to.
Secret Agent Chrissy. I think you could.
No.
You'd be a good secret
that's
agent.
The thing is that like there are like as you think about all the cool jobs in like the CIA and the FBI, but every once in a while you find out they're investigating like people who are ripping off like arcades or something. You know what I mean? Like you're like, why is the FBI investigating this?
The movie pirate. You'd be a good movie piracy stopper.
Yeah, just sitting in theaters looking for dudes filming shit. Yeah.
Going on like Times Square and looking for bootlegs. You could do that. I bet you could smell a bootleg from a mile away. You love movies.
I go like right there.
Yeah, dude. The FBI was. I was looking up. The FBI was investigating a dude in New York who they were just pulling homeless people off the street. He was like a doctor, and they would just pull homeless people off the street. They'd get them like fake insurance somehow, and then they would just do fake surgeries. They would like cut them open.
Oh my god!
And like not really do anything, I don't think, and then stitch them back up, and then they were like getting the insurance money. Yeah.
Oh man.
And the FBI had
Jesus
to do that.
Christ.
They had to set up like a sting.
Yeah, you could do that.
What, be homeless and get my stomach cut open?
Oh my God! Remember that homeless lady we saw last night?
Yeah.
Oh my! We were walking to get cigarettes
Yoda.
from the stand. Yeah,
She was Yoda.
There's a pile of garbage with a woman with like 2 teeth in her head sticking out of the top of it. And you know Pete from the stand?
Yeah.
Shout out Pete.
Yeah.
He was walking by and she just goes, "You're so tall." And she just started laughing. She's a head popping out of a pile of trash.
Holy shit.
Very
And I was,
tall
like,
you
kinda
are.
high. I was kind of high. I was like, "Oh my God, that was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life."
But then we walked.
like a
we
David
walked
Lynch movie.
we walked to a store, walked back, and she was gone.
Yeah, that was the best part of the story. On the way back, she wasn't there.
She's probably
anymore.
in the trash.
Yeah,
She
she
was a
probably.
figure.
That's what I would do
descended.
if I was homeless. I would hide in trash.
Yeah,
all the time.
I mean, yeah.
I would get a trash bag. I'd get trash bag closed so the trash didn't get on me, and I would just stay under trash so that no one would bother me. You know what I mean? I like that. I like building forts as a kid. I like hiding under.
I'm there. I agree.
Sometimes
with that.
I'd get a big pile of pillows and just get under them.
That's-
you know what I
that's
mean?
the best.
I think we
I could
found
sleep like that.
we found my spy tactic.
True.
Just cover me in garbage.
Yeah.
I walk around.
Dude, the best is when your mom would go to Macy's and or whatever, and you get in the middle of the pants.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yes.
Being in the middle of the
knows
pants.
I'm here, and they see your little fucking Skechers under the rack.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that you were like, man, if I was homeless, everyone would be coming up to me and bugging me all the time.
Dude, they do. They bug you. They say move.
Oh yeah,
They
I
tell you
guess
to
so.
move
That's
and
why
go from this place to that.
Oscar's such a grouch.
That happened to me in Colorado. I went to the weed store and I smoked a bunch of weed with the bees.
Yeah.
And we were just walking around. It was a beautiful day. And then I was smoking a cigarette after the weed. That's a little dessert.
Yeah.
And the homeless guy came up to me out of nowhere and scared me. He just started going, at my ear. And I looked at him and I went, "How's it going, man?" And then he just kept screaming at me and I had to run into the hotel for shelter.
God damn.
That's when I realized I was like, because I smoke weed a lot, so I normally don't get that high. But when I was scared of that homeless guy, I was like, oh, this weed is better out here because this is so frightening right now.
Yeah, dude.
Normally a homeless guy, I could just eat that.
Dude, I always
Eat that homeless guy.
I always get jealous. I get jealous of the homeless people when they're fucking on the street talking to somebody. And I'm just like,
there's
wow,
a lot in
you
Denver.
that's so creative. You made a whole person that you're in an argument with. You know what I mean?
The imagination
you
on these
fabricated,
bums.
yeah, you fabricated and you really think they're right there.
Yeah. There's
It's
another guy.
incredible, dude. It's
they're-
incredible.
They're all
Yeah,
visionaries.
I couldn't.
Think about how hard their brains are working to manufacture all these fake people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's really, and there's a whole story
I wonder
going
how
on.
many
It's
gigs,
Yeah,
how many
it's
gigs are up
history.
there?
yeah.
They've got lots of gigs.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
think.
saying.
Oh, yeah. They might have more stories than they're in the
They
cloud.
have,
And they
dude.
probably
Yeah.
have
They got the cloud.
probably
up
like
there.
an NVIDIA graphics card in there too. Dude, the fucking render engine is unbelievable.
Yeah, that is.
Dude, like,
They're just
next level.
rendering.
think
Yeah.
about. I mean, my brain works hard enough just to see what's actually there.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah, yeah.
they're layering stuff on top of that. The augmented reality.
Yeah.
There's another guy that kept walking around in Denver that kept going, "Mr. Boner." And he just kept saying that. I ran into him on 3 separate occasions. He just kept going, "Mr. Boner." It got me every time.
Mr. Boner.
It got me every single time.
Dude, that is really funny. And
Yeah.
you definitely got to chamber that. Get ready to hit someone with Mr. Boner.
Mr. Boner.
I'd be reeling if someone called me Mr. Boner.
He wasn't calling anybody it. He was just screaming it.
Like he's Mr. Boner.
Yeah, I think he was Mr. Boner. That's how I saw it, at least. But I could have been Mr. Boner. And then
Each time you had
There
a
you go,
different
my-
read. Who is Mr. Bone? Oh, he's Mr. Bone.
Yeah, it's like, who is John Galt? Who is Mr. Boner? Is he the one controlling the world?
could be. Real bad man. Well, I'm glad your date went well.
Yeah.
Yesterday I had a bad show.
What happened?
It was just like a group of girls in the front row, just having a full-on conversation between the four of them as soon as I got on stage.
Yeah.
I was just like, hey. They were like, what?
Yes.
Why are you bothering us right now?
Dude, yeah.
And then I was like,
are they
what's your
hot
story?
girls? Hot girls act like
No.
they're inside of the pants all the time.
They
Inside
weren't
of the
hot
Macy's
enough.
pants. Oh, really?
no. But
They're still yapping?
they were yapping and eating pizza, and I was like, what's up with you guys? And they were like, what's it fucking to you? Or whatever, you know, they just gave me that energy. And then they were like, we're just catching up. We haven't seen each other in a while. I was like, what a perfect place to do that.
Yes.
What an ideal location to catch up with old friends.
Yeah. Did you ask them? Did at any point were you guys like, maybe this isn't the right venue for
I did.
catching up?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I did for like 3 minutes. And then
Or does only
I just
one
gave
person
up.
want to catch up?
It seemed that way. It seemed like there was some girl that was she was just hamming it up so much. And I was like, oh, brother.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that yet. I just get really mean really quickly,
Yeah.
which is not the move, but
No, you got to lull them in.
that was a tough one.
Did you insult? What did you say? Did you?
I handled
you-
it fine, but every once in a while she would talk and I'd just be like, I hate you, be quiet. And say that. Just like, you're awful, be quiet. I just kept saying that. And it was doing fine.
Dude, that happened. I was doing that. I was doing Jeremiah Watkins' fucking
Oh, yeah.
stand up on the spot show. And there's this dude in the back who just kept yelling fucking Scandinavian incest as a topic to discuss.
You think he was trying to be funny, or you think he was a Scandinavian?
He was
that
trying to
fucked
be
his
funny. He
cousin?
was trying to be funny, but he did not relent the entire show. He like said it early on, and people were like, "What? No!" And then
That's when you got to hit him with a joker.
yeah.
You gotta go. That's good stuff.
Yeah. And then I tried to drill down and like what.
You tried to get to the bottom.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
why
And he had nothing. He had
Yeah.
nothing. Why Scandinavian incest? He had an argument that he was like, well, because everyone's got the same color hair. I was like, what?
You should have said,
How does
that's
that
rich.
change- How does that change anything?
That's rich, pal. Hit me with another one. Yes, yeah, that's hard though too, because that's a show that encourages crowd suggestions.
Yeah.
So if someone just you won't stop doing a bad one.
Oh, well, then I started hitting him with the shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut
I would
up.
start doing fingers in the ears, la 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 la.
Dude,
I'd be like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Shut up. Just let me do my routine. I would start crying and shoving my fingers in my ears on stage.
I wanted to like tell her, just like, ladies in there, just do not fuck this man.
Please.
Do not fuck this
Whatever
man.
you do.
If you fuck this man, you're like,
Don't
you know,
fuck the guy yelling Scandinavian incest.
this is more important than recycling. This is more important than like an electric car. This is more important than everything. This is any politics. It's like, just do not
Because you never stop.
fuck this man. You're only going to encourage this
You're
behavior.
enabling him. Yeah.
Yes. He's going to think that that's the way to the sweetest thing on earth is being an absolute idiot in an entire comedy show.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I mean, it didn't involve me like getting heckled, but there was one night my family came to one of my shows, and my cousin came, and he's a little older than me, but he's kind of like, I think he's autistic, but like not in like
Allegedly.
not in like a like
Not in a cool way.
he's autistic in like a oh, I'm right, you're wrong, I am correct, like so so I went up. I had like a fine set, and I was like relieved that because they were there. But then this comic went up, and he told some joke that involved like assault or like some kind of subject. And then my cousin out loud, he was like, "Well, that would be a crime."
Oh no!
And
Legend.
this comic,
This is
I
how
saw. I
legends
was
are
I was
made.
in the back of the room, like, oh wait, what is like? Oh no,
I remember this story.
And so then this I could see the comic like,
Oh,
wait, what
what
the
is-
what the
oh,
fuck
no.
did you what did you just say to me? What did you just say? He's like, what's up? He's like, well, I said it would be a crime, and I'm like nervously laughing, like hoping that it can just like
Yeah,
move on.
And
And so then this comic is like, what the fuck is your deal, man? Like, and like my aunt is there, my mom is there, and I'm now like, oh no. And so he's like, what? He goes, what are you, fucking autistic? And my aunt is like, just
ding, 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 ding.
just keep going. Like, and now I'm like,
no.
I leave the room because I'm like, I can't even be in here anymore.
Yeah.
I leave the room. As I leave the room, I'm like standing outside, like a security guard like bolts out, like, we gotta get this guy out of here. There's a guy in there, and I'm like,
this guy's retarded cousin's in there causing a problem.
yeah. And then the comic like apparently like kept going, like it just turned into like a
Comedian
combustion.
heckler.
No, he was like losing it on.
Oh, heckler owned comedian?
Well, no, but it was like they were both like
I
just
think they might have.
going at each other.
Oh my God.
That's awful.
What is why is your family at a comedy show?
I think
Yeah,
I was
Chris.
young. I was like, oh yeah, you guys can come, and they came, and it just well, my family wasn't really that bad. It was just my cousin was the
Yeah. Dude.
fun car ride home with all of them.
Oh my
Never
God.
bring your family to comedy shows.
No.
I know. We've
That's
had this
my
conversation
that's my
before.
feeling.
I learned that night.
Yeah. The key to comedy, in being like in any comedy, is just being totally
Anonymous.
yes.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part about it.
Solitude.
Yeah, I don't want anyone in the crowd that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when there is, it completely changes.
Yes.
Yeah, I tried to.
Because everything you're saying is so lame if it doesn't go well.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right, yeah.
Yes.
And
I tried
oh
to.
my God, recovering from like digging yourself out of a hole with family in the room is.
Yeah. I tried to include the gang.
I'd rather kill myself.
Yeah, I had to do that. I
Did
had
you?
to do that. It was a fine set, but it wasn't great. And
Do you
that
think your
killed me.
family's listening to this podcast?
They could be, yeah.
Good Lord.
I had. Welcome to my world, brother.
Oh my God.
I know.
Stop. Stop listening.
That's what I say.
Immediately stop listening.
That's what I say, but ain't nobody listening to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we say off-color things. I'd hate for that
That's
to get back
fine.
to my parents.
Oh, I went to the Yankees game this week. I just thought of I don't know.
What, Yankees, Phillies?
Yankees
Yeah,
Phillies,
yeah.
yeah.
The one they won or the.
They lost.
Yeah.
The Yankees won, but during the game, I went with Shane O'Connor.
Oh, nice.
And but during the game, it was Shane and his friends and me. I was kind of like the guy, like, hi, hello, like
You were the outsider.
I was the outsider, yeah. But during the game, Shane was talking about. He for some reason mentioned Mission Impossible 3 with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Ah.
And he was talking about that, but people, like, I heard it, but everyone else, I think, was kind of like, he just made a reference in passing, but then I did, like, I was like, it dropped into Philip Seymour Hoffman. I did an impression.
Hit him with the old.
Yeah, let's see it.
Hit us.
You have, like, a wife or, like, a girlfriend or something?
Yes.
I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna hurt her real bad.
That's
Damn,
good.
that's
I'm
the
gonna
clip,
I'm gonna
baby.
find her. I'm gonna hurt her real bad.
you're
And
a
so
wife.
Shane like turned and was like, "What the fuck?" He just launches. But that was the whole.
So that
ga-
was your only contribution to the conversation of the game was
the
you
whole
a wife or
game,
girlfriend?
I
or
was
something?
either like we got drunk. we were kind of like drinking, and so every so often I would yell baseball. Or I would go, I'm gonna hurt her. I'm gonna hurt her real bad. You have like a wife or girlfriend or something. It kind of borders on Buffalo Bill, but yeah.
But he does. He does border on Buffalo Bill.
Philip Seymour, R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Legend.
Rest in pussy.
That's a great movie. Synecdoche, New York.
Oh yeah, that's a crazy
Fantastic movie.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
It's
About
fantastic.
a guy who makes his life like a world. It's hard to explain.
He tries to make this
dream.
He tries to make this play that's like fucking so real, like just so like really what life's about, and it keeps just getting bigger and bigger. And he's just like, they're just doing rehearsals until he's like rented this like gigantic warehouse that there's like a whole city in, and he's just directing people on like how to do, like he has someone standing next to him that's him researching him, and like his assistant has like a lady who's researching his assistant to be his assistant. It's like the most, and his wife who like leaves him just keeps making paintings that are like smaller and small. Like she paints on like a tiny canvas with like all these magnifying glasses, and she becomes like super famous and huge. And his life is just like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, no. That sounds good too.
It's crazy.
It's so
Schenectady?
Synecdoche, New York.
Synecdoche?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember.
great.
I remember mentioning that movie to, I think, like a family member, and he was like, "You mean Schenectady, New York?
Yes,
that's the name of
always,
the town."
yes.
I was like, "No,
yeah.
no, it's an art house film. It's actually,
Yeah.
it's very good, actually."
Synecdoche is when part of a sentence represents
You mean
the whole.
Schenectady,
Yeah.
Christian?
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Every time you say Synecdoche, New York, people are like, "You mean Schenectady?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time.
That's right. I thought.
And I
thought
do
that,
not mean that.
Good to know.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
good.
that's
That's
your
a good,
second movie.
That's what's his That's Charlie Kaufman. He's
Yeah.
like a brilliant
Yeah, Charlie Kaufman's the
Potatoes.
best.
Charlie Potatoes. Yeah.
Where are we at, Big Chris?
55.
Oh, nice. We
55.
got 5 minutes to kill.
Home
That's my
stretch.
That's my
Yeah, I
pod
have to pee
stance.
so bad.
Really?
Yeah.
What's making you pee?
I had that beer.
And that'll do it.
Yeah, I had a drink
Brr.
of water and stuff. Coffee.
I forgot.
What's your day to day like? What time are you guys waking up in the morning?
8:30.
8:30 or 9?
Yeah, I had to edit.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, I wake up at probably 9:10.
That depends. Today we had that long night the other night.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep in because I had to work. That made me, I wanted to die.
Oh my God. What time did you get home? 4?
Yeah, I got home at like 4 and woke up at 9 and had to edit the podcast.
Holy mackerel.
Yep, and then I had to go do spots after that. And I wanted to die.
Yeah. So you slept, what, 4 hours?
Yeah. I slept.
4
I laid
drunk
down
hours?
for like a half hour after I finished all my work, and then I had to go to the city.
Oh my God.
It's the hardest job in the world, baby.
It is. The boozing. The boozing. You have to destroy yourself every night. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me last night.
I've been trying. I thought I'd. What? You got drunk
Oh
last
no!
night?
Yeah, I got kind
On
of
strawberry cocktails.
I got it was a spicy strawberry drunk.
Daiquiris.
Yeah.
God.
No,
What
I
were you
was
getting
fine.
into?
What?
I was making pierogies. I was
Oh,
making
that's right.
pierogies with Tommy.
That's right.
But I also like didn't sleep that much, and I got up and I started like setting up for that. And I thought pierogies would take fucking 2 minutes.
How long did it actually take?
5 hours?
Oh,
Jesus.
Dude, it was so long.
I bet they were good.
They're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The pierogies were amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out RDP. RDP came in.
Who's
He's our
that?
Polish Boston friend.
Oh, cool.
He's a comic from Boston.
He made pierogies
What?
to you guys?
Yeah. He showed us because he used to go to Poland every summer and make pierogies with his grandmother. And so he showed us how to
home
make
country.
his grandma/aunt's pierogies. And apparently when he asked his aunt for the recipe, she was like, "Don't do this. It's going to take too long," which I didn't know until we were 3.5 hours into the pierogies. He said that to me. It would, because you do a lot of like, there's just so much, it's laborious. Yeah.
Sounds it.
And there's a lot of waiting for things to like settle and cool. And yeah, it's like, it's a fucking schlep. So if you want to make pierogies, it's not for the faint of heart.
But you can go to the Patreon and learn.
Yeah.
Stuff Island Patreon.
It's like, I thought it's a pasta potato bag.
I thought it was a Polak ravioli.
It is,
Yeah.
which I thought would be,
That shouldn't take so long.
No, but
I would assume.
we also made like 60 of these things.
Damn.
It was a lot. It was good.
And you put them in sour cream, right?
Oh my God. They're fucking delicious.
I like sour
Bacon,
cream.
caramelized onions.
Oh, bacon?
Yeah, we sprinkle a little bacon on top. Oh my God, they're so fucking good. They're so good. I could eat them endlessly. I was saying that when I was looking at them, made the like the potato like mixture on the innards, which is like this it's like a rice mixer. You like basically like grind it into these thin threads and kind of like mash it. We had like caramelized onions in there too, and this cheese. And I was looking at it, dude. I swear to God, I was like, this is the best mixture I've ever seen. Yeah. I felt a deep connection to my ancestors. I was like, holy shit. Are you Polish? I think I might be a little Polish. I don't know. I never did the 23andMe, but there's whispers that one of my grandmothers was Polish. Yeah, but still, it's potatoes. It's Irish. You know what I mean? I was just like, dude, I had the same feel. Like the first time I ever set foot in Ireland I had that feeling looking at this potato mixture. This is so home. Good. Yes. Yeah. There's something elemental about it. It was like looking into a fire. It's intrinsic. Yeah.
I was born to consume this.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Check that out. Patreon.com/StuffIsland.
I did some cool. I went to the Patrice O'Neill benefit. I'll talk about that on the Patreon though, because I feel too gay saying it on the regular episode.
Yeah.
Unless people will listen to the Patreon, and I'll feel more comfortable talking about it over there.
Yeah.
Because I shouldn't have been there in the first place. Let's be honest, guys.
No, come on, you deserve it.
I was eating pizza.
What kind of pizza? Good pizza?
It was very good, yeah.
Damn. Yeah, they probably didn't skimp on the pizza.
No, there was so much pizza. I had a wrap too.
Did Jon Stewart have any pizza?
I didn't see him have any pizza, but he did sit next to Nate, and the whole time it was just pictures, flash. And
that's good. It's good for the gram.
The whole time I was just like, Nate, please give Jon Stewart bunny ears in one of these pictures so badly, because he was sitting like where Chrissy is to me. I was just trying to get Nate for like 10 minutes, just be like behind Jon Stewart with like 5 cameras in front of him.
Oh man, yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Although if you get caught, no, Nate would be fine.
Nate would be fine. He'd be like, "Excuse me, are you racist?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to joke around, or are you racist? Am I allowed to make a fool of you, or are you a bigot?
Yeah. The hell's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, I thought you were a Democrat." Yeah, all right, is this done, Big Chris?
Yeah, I think it is.
We are at 101.
We landed the plane on pierogies and Jon Stewart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, tune in to the Patreon, T-Suave, and thank you. This has been the super ultimate audio visual experience. We love you all very much. Thank you to Chris for coming.
Yes, thank you, Chris.
What a great episode. Enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye.
Thank you.
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 Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.